So, I'm going to start, and we are going to start with a very special person. She has traveled from Portugal to get here. When I first came across her, she said she was an ex-crystal child. And I Googled that, obviously, as you do immediately, and stalked her. And it is the weirdest stuff. I mean, wow. And I'm going to love for her to explain what that is. She's also the co-founder with Diogo is there of the End of Fear project. And I just want to say what I love is her energy, and it's not the weird aura stuff, she's got great energy. So can you put your hands together for Jessica, please?
Hi everyone, thank you so much, Faith to Faith event, for having me here. I'm really excited, but also a bit nervous because I've never spoken in this way in public before. As a crystal child, I did that for 10 years as a public speaker, motivating, inspiring people, wanting them to explore their infinite potential. And I guess a lot of people who might have Googled crystal child are still maybe wondering what exactly that is. And it seems to be something like, let's say, Star Trek, Star Wars, X-Men, all combined together. And it's very appealing because it makes people feel that they can do anything. I really should have brought my notes, my goodness. Okay, so it also makes you think that your beliefs create reality, that your thoughts create reality. It makes you think that you need to raise your vibration, and sorry, it's very challenging to do something like this. So what got me into something like this was guilt. My father really believed in these sort of things because he was a Christian, and when we lost my sister, he really started to cling to these sort of beliefs, and that's why people believe these things. They experience, either they're born into it, and they're indoctrinated and conditioned into believing that this is the way to be, and or they're just have some sort of experience, some trauma that needs them to cling to something. And with death, we really want to know that, have some answers. We really want to think that we are going somewhere. So anyway, when my dad passed away, I remember before I felt really bad because my dad kept saying that I was special, that I had some sort of a mission, and he just strongly believed that. And I was really angry at him for wanting me to be like him. But when he passed away, I felt that I had to, I guess, make what he was doing not in vain, and to inspire others, and to, oh gosh. Anyway, so I basically just started speaking, and I ended up doing, for some reason, people really started to take to it, and I got noticed, and I started speaking all over the world. I got invited to countries. People offered to cover my expenses, and I was so sure I was helping, and only to find out that actually I was not. I was doing more harm. I was, it led to things like abusive relationships, even for myself. And I really wanted to understand why that was. I really wanted to explore why I conditioned myself to make this true, why I needed even with my father as well, why the guilt was so strong, and to challenge all of that, to start questioning it, to start exploring the self-manipulation as well. to ask, why do we have these beliefs? Why do we let them be an authority figure to think for us? Why do we let it take over our mind? And why does it allow us to become so gullible? So that's actually a lot of that came from when I met my partner, Diego, in Bali. And he helped me he didn't tell me that what I was doing was wrong. He wanted me to question it and explore and dissect it for myself, to find out for myself, to study my own confusion, to explore. To study, of course. What was really disturbing for me was that when I went to Bali, where I met him, Bali, Indonesia, I found that there was a lot of the New Age movement was going on there as well. And I had promoted it for so many years, only to find that the New Age movement in Bali, there were so many spiritual workshops in 2012, the end of the world, and I found out that a lot of those people were ending up in mental institutions. I started to realize the real harm that this was doing. I started to realize the Stockholm syndrome, the protecting abusive people by saying things like, when I started to explore it, like, why? I chose it. My soul chose it. And this is a belief, or our karma, because spiritual New Age is like a combination of all the beliefs. So we are God, and so we are the ones that chose everything, so we can overcome it, or just be unconditional loving. That's how I explained it to everyone else. I said it's just unconditional love. Blissed out zombies, basically, and that's not really natural in a way that also, where is our intelligence? Where is our questioning in that? And so that was really fascinating to me. I wanted to even go deeper into it and really start to dissect it and the mechanics of it. And and so how can we say our soul chose it, or just to be, if someone is abusive to you, to just be loving, and then somehow you will overcome it, or you will change them? We have this idea we can change people through our belief, so we continue on with it. And I really think we need to all question it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with beliefs on a technical way, but we really need to be careful when it starts to become an authority figure in our psyche and start thinking for us. And so that is what we're doing also with our project. We're working with people who are ex-believers, people who are struggling with depression and anxiety, helping them to become an expert of their own mind. Addictions as well, because it is all linked to beliefs. It is all linked to sometimes even religious beliefs as well. I found, for example, because I was also religious, but I left religion, I found that actually I was still religious. I still had ideas like, in a relationship, a man must come first, or I should sacrifice myself for others. These are all still religious sort of thinking. And so all these things I wanted to understand as well. And this is what we do with people too, with our project. And we get them to understand the condition of their cognition individually. And so we also get them to understand about how we manipulate ourselves, and why we are making the same mistakes over and over again as well. Why we protect our beliefs by the idea that we're doing the right thing, we're helping, and yeah. I only have a minute left. Wow, I somehow managed to say everything. I thought I would forget everything. Yeah, so there are just, I think that this is something that we should all study and explore for ourselves personally, individually. Why do we believe what we believe? Why are these things so important to us? Why are we so afraid of the unknown? Because a lot of the times these beliefs come from the unknown, and a lot of people are here and afraid to even speak out. I mean, I had a lot of people come to me afterwards who are afraid to share because aside from being ostracized from their family, which happened when I started to speak out, I felt I had a responsibility. Like, I created a Frankenstein, so I also, I helped bring this about. I want to be the one to help take this down as well, or to expose it the best I can. And I lost all my followers. They all called me like evil or the Illuminati, because New Age Crystal is, you're like an alien, you know, so you're a good alien or you're a bad alien or whatever. I never necessarily believed that, but I just thought that it'd be interesting to explore that. Perhaps, we don't know. So, and if it's helping people, what's wrong with it, right? But yeah, anyway, so this is what I wanted to do. I really want people to allow themselves to share and to not be worried what other people say to them about it, because it really is liberating once you are able to explore those fears exactly. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think
go all the way down?
this Illuminati thing is very interesting. I mean, we've got that. I've got that as well.
That was a mess.
Actually, today, when I was putting my clothes on, I was kind of, well, no, not that deep. When I was getting ready, because I wear this ring and it's got like an Egyptian thing on it, and I actually thought, maybe they're going to say stuff about me on YouTube that I'm like a Freemason or Illuminati or something. Yeah, and so I actually thought, should I wear this? Your people are, oh my God, okay. Well, I am not, I promise you, but that's probably what I would say if I was, anyways.